Okay, let's make the questions harder. Do you think Arteta is the guy to take Arsenal forward? Yes, I do, 100%. Look, this is the way I see it, right? And I've seen a lot of people say Arteta should be sacked, by the way. And look, I see why people say it, but the thing is, like, Lee Gunner's ahead of it, by the way. He goes, oh, Arteta needs to be sacked. He hasn't brought Arsenal a title. I believe Arsenal bottled the title. I've come out and said this a million times. Anyone says Arsenal didn't bottle the title, they're not holding accountability, they're not holding responsibility. The thing is, right, look, a lot of people, when they talk about football, they don't talk about it from multiple facets. They look at it from one angle. I always look at football from multiple angles, right? Football isn't just case in point black and white. It's not mutually exclusive to say Arsenal bottled the title and Man City are amazing. Both events coexist and they can exist and they do exist, in my opinion. Arsenal bottled the league whilst Man City were incredible. Yes, Man City went on a brilliant run, and yes, Man City probably would have won the league regardless, but that doesn't mean to say Arsenal didn't bottle it. If Arsenal had beaten Brighton, Nottingham Forest, Southampton, West Ham, but lost the title in goal difference because they drew to Liverpool and lost to Man City at the Etihad, I would not have come out here and said Arsenal bottled the league. My argument for Arsenal bottled the league is not due to the fact we were top of the table for 240 days. That's regardless for me. Arsenal bottled the league comes down for me because we drew to West Ham and Southampton. Teams that in any other time in the league, if it was October, if it was September, if it was August, we would have beaten those teams. We didn't beat Southampton this season, a team that's finished bottom of the Premier League and got relegated like 5 weeks early. That's not good enough. That is a case in point definition of bottling it. Losing to teams like, for example, Man City away isn't bottling the league because Man City are clearly a better team than us. Drawing to Liverpool Anfield is not bottling it because Liverpool Anfield's a tough assignment. Man City lost there. The reason I say Arsenal bottled is because we lost to teams like Forest. We drew to teams like Southampton, West Ham. You drop points in games you shouldn't do. So for me, that is Arsenal bottling it. Regardless, Arteta's the man to take Arsenal forward because look, if Arsenal finished the season where Newcastle finished in 4th, would people say Arteta needs to get sacked? No, they wouldn't, because they say, oh, he's achieved his target of getting top 4. Now, look, our target at the start of the season was top 4. I still don't think the season was a complete success because targets changed. Like I always say, right, if I'm targeted a B in maths at the start of the year, at the start of the school year, but I get A star in every single test, every single assessment, every single mock, then I open up my GCSE result at the end of the year and I get a B. Would I be happy or sad? I'd be sad because despite targeting a B at the start of the year, I'll be getting A stars every single test along the way. That's Arsenal, right? It's a boxer that had won every single round 1 to 11, but then got knocked out in the 12th round and lost the fight. That's kind of what it feels like to be Arsenal. So I can't call it a success, despite the fact that we were brilliant in the season and have taken massive steps of progression. It is a progress, but not necessarily success. But regardless, I think Arteta's the right man. Look, Arteta's clocked things that has been so underrated. He wanted to bring in Mudryk before we even saw Martinelli have a relaxing form. He wanted to bring in Caicedo before we even saw Partey have a dip in form. Look, when Arsenal went for Caicedo, it came out of nowhere. Partey was our best player. Caicedo came in and suddenly Partey, like 2 months later, had a drop-off in form. Do you get what I mean? Look, Arteta wanted to get Lisandro Martinez, right, ahead of Zinchenko. That's case in point. It's a fact. If Lisandro Martinez came in, right, this would have been Arsenal's back four. Martinez, Saliba, Gabriel, and Ben White, right? Sorry, swap Gabriel and Saliba because Gabriel's left centre-back. That would have been Arsenal's back four. That is eerily similar to Man City's back four right now with the 4 centre-backs. Arteta was playing that system before Pep played it. And now Pep's revolutionised football by having Stones come into midfield. What he would have done is had Martinez, Gabriel, Saliba as the back three and Ben White in midfield playing that CDM role, and he would have revolutionised football. So my man Arteta knows football. He does. He just doesn't have the facilities Pep does. Genuinely, Arteta understands football. If he got Martinez over the line, we play a back three with Martinez, Saliba, Gabriel, and Ben White slots into midfield, and he runs this exact system Pep Guardiola's got all his credit for with Stones, but he would have run it first, and potentially we could have gone on to win the league. I'm not saying Zinchenko was a brilliant signing. I agree 100% he was. But it's always as number 2 signing. Arteta wanted Vlahovic, we end up with Gabriel Jesus, the number 2 signing. Do you get what I mean? Arteta's always had to deal with his second choice. So look, I'm not saying he's dealing with down tools the likes that other managers dealing with, but I think he's the right man to take Arsenal forward. He's made brilliant progress this season. I love the way he holds himself. I do believe he has the potential to be a world-class manager one day. I love the football style he's playing. But that being said, he does need to improve bit by bit. I 100% agree with that. He's got areas to improve in. But whether I believe he's the man to take Arsenal forward, 100%. I don't see a reason not to agree. So certain people are reactionary. They want instant success. That football's about the glory. I understand it. But look, there's only 4 competitions you can win each season in the Premier League. And Man City might win 3 of them. I mean, you can only win 1 competition every other club. Look, if you want us to compete with Man City like I do, it's going to take time. You have to understand. Like any football fan, I understand the fans that have the stand. They call it standards by saying we have to challenge for the title every season. Yes, I get it. You want to challenge for the title. We're Arsenal. We're a massive club. But it's a progression, right? I'd be utopian. I'd be unrealistic to say we're going to challenge for the title next season. No one expects Arsenal to challenge for the title this season. No one on this planet. But we made that step to challenge for the title, and suddenly fans expect us to win the title. Look, I would have loved it, and I do think it's a bottle job us not winning the title, and the players need to take full accountability and responsibility. They shouldn't sit there and go, oh, you know what, top 4 is enough, that's what we're aiming for. No, I hate any sort of play that says that. You should be sitting there going, we should have won the title, we bottled it. But at the same time, look at the progress, look at it from the big picture and go, we've got better. Trust the manager. I want to make some proper signings this summer. And I want Arteta to sign his number 1 option. I want Arteta to go, I want Declan Rice and Arsenal sign Declan Rice. I want Arteta to go, I want Kvara from Napoli. I want Rafael Leao. I want Caicedo and Arsenal to go, yes, let's get him. Not I want Caicedo, you know what, we'll get you Jorginho, that type of thing. Do you get what I mean? I think Arteta needs to sign the proper top players. But yeah, I appreciate that question. And look, it was a bit of a long-winded answer. But anyone else got any other football questions? Let me know in the live chat. I'll be sure to cover them.